Hello, I am Matthew, and this is my gender tag. Before we start, I just want to sort of make a disclaimer. No, my hair is not greasy. I just got out of the shower, so it's still damp. And I'm really not good at talking on video and such, so please pardon me if I get flustered or something. Okay, I'm not going to answer all the questions because either I really don't know how or don't feel comfortable. So, first question I will be answering is, what pronouns honor me? Well, I identify as a transgender man, so I use he, him, his pronouns. And yeah, I really hate being misgendered, I guess. But I'll answer more about that in a different question. Clothing style. Okay. Usually you'll see me in jeans, t-shirt, hoodie. Really, I will wear a hoodie in any weather. It's really rare for me to be wearing a tank top like I am right now. Yeah, pretty basic, pretty average street style. My favorite hoodie is it's blue and it says Canada with the maple leaf underneath. Yeah. Body hair, right? Okay. So back when I used to identify as female, I was extremely self-conscious about I would shave arms, legs, armpits, the works. But now, I feel so much better now that I've actually let myself, be who I am, especially in regards to body hair. I'm pretty damn proud of this. It's not much, because I'm not on testosterone yet, but I actually have my appointment in next week, actually, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of leg hair. Well, again, that's probably going to increase on testosterone. But I do still do eyebrows because I don't want to end up looking like my older brother and have a unibrow. Cosmetics. Okay, what sort of cosmetics do I use and such? Well, I am kind of a huge fan of Axe, as stereotypical and stupid as that is, but come on, you have to admit it smells good. Scents and such. You'll occasionally see me, smell me wearing cologne, it's not often, kind of just, when I feel like it. It's not strong stuff, I'm fairly sensitive to different smells, so yeah. And as for makeup, I will admit I do occasionally put on brown eyeliner, but that's mostly for definition. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, I know it's not the same for a lot of people, but wearing the brown eyeliner on occasion is my happy medium. Misgendering. Yes, that happens to me fairly often still. I guess I feel like I pass fairly well, but maybe not, because a lot of the time, when I'm walking to restaurants or cafes with my mom, yes, I go to places with my mom, it's oh, where would you ladies like to sit? Or can I get something for you ladies? The worst time was when we were walking somewhere in the downtown area. For Winnipeggers, that's Osborne Village, which isn't really downtown, but so it was 7 or 8 o'clock, and this maybe drunk guy and his friend stopped us, asking if we had bus tickets or anything, and they were hey ladies, do you have any change for the bus or something? And I had been feeling pretty good that evening, so that kind of just ruined everything. I felt horrible. That was the worst. That was probably the worst time for me for misgendering, because I thought I'd passed pretty well that day. I don't have much confidence in general, so kind of just, having that. Initially, before my parents finally started to accept me, it took them about, I just came out in February, March, and initially my parents did not take it well. It wasn't fun. Initially they did do a lot of misgendering. They constantly used my birth name, but surprisingly now they rarely slip up, and I'm really proud of them, and I feel so honored and lucky that I have parents who support me now, because I know that it's not the same for a lot of people. Alright, dysphoria. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to talk about, I guess. Like, having a female body and knowing now that I'm a man, it's really, it's hard, you know? Like, I have fairly large hips, and probably doesn't look like it right now, but I have a fairly large chest too. Like, it was a 32G back when I was still wearing bras. So yeah, like right now I'm making a really, really bad decision, and I'm wearing 3 binders at once because just one binder doesn't do it. Yeah, like hips, chest, waist, my voice even. Like, I'm not going to be watching this afterwards to hear what my voice sounds like because I really don't want to know what it actually does. The way I'm slightly sick right now, so my voice sounds lower than it usually does to me. But I don't know if that's actually the case or not, so yeah. When I feel dysphoria, it's kind of just a fairly constant thing. But like it sometimes spikes. Like I cannot change in a room with mirrors, or I have to like turn away from the mirror. I can't look at my own body. It sickens me. And it's especially bad during Shark Week, for those out there who know what that is. Because it's just, when you're bleeding from somewhere you're not even supposed to have, like, that is the ultimate reminder that I'm not who I'm supposed to be. Like, I'm not physically who I'm supposed to be. Mentally, I know who I am, but my body just refuses to kind of match that. Having children. Well, my boyfriend, who is also a trans man, Alexander, who might end up watching this. Love you, by the way. Well, we're not actually, like, we haven't actually physically met each other. We sort of have an online relationship. Like, I know it sounds bad, and I know that there's, like, a lot of, like, oh, but he might not be who he says he is. I know he is, but that's not the point. Neither of us feel comfortable at all with carrying children, with, like, physically, like, giving birth to the child, or, like, conceiving. So, our plans are to adopt, probably a boy, because neither of us really know how to relate to girls, so interesting if he turned out to be a she. Anything else? Yes, actually. To kind of all of my other people out there questioning their gender or are transgender and don't feel valid because they didn't necessarily know since the time that they were like a little kid. You don't have to know. Like, that was really bad wording. Okay. My parents always tell me that it's like, oh, you don't have to, it's okay to not know, but I know that, like, to me it's not, and I'm betting it's the same for a lot of other people. I hate not knowing, like, I guess what I am, and, like, where I fit in this world. So, if you don't feel valid because you haven't known since the time you were a little kid, like, I really think that that's a really stupid concept, because how is a kid supposed to be able to put this complex experience into words, like, to even know what it means? Like, I'm 17, almost 18, and it took me until this January 2015, I was born in 1997, to figure out that this is what I've been feeling my entire life. So it's okay to not, I should really wrap this up because I am really bad at this. So yeah, that is my gender tag. Thank you for watching.